Hello, hello, hello! I am Kasasagi Usagi, and I am here with Final Fantasy XIV. I'm having stream issues. My stream is experiencing issues. But why? Oh, it seems to have settled itself down. Okay, that was weird. Live content. Okay, so it is Final Fantasy 14. We are going back to the Hildibrand quest line for 2.2. And then we'll move on to patch. No, it's for the 5.1. And then we will move on to the 2.2 storyline and do some other things. It all depends on what we have time for. So, we're here with Ellie. There's a mystery of sorts. I've already forgotten all of it. Ellie wishes to share her latest discoveries with you. I'm hoping this fine reporter fills me in on what I have long since forgotten. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target? It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of Ishgardian's noble's collection, or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Ul'dan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her, and should the duelist strike whilst I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Integrating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she's a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort, to see in Camp Drybone cells. You can come along if you like. My game is quiet. Well, that would be why. Okay, there we go. It's just easier to fly. I had a feeling you couldn't resist the pull of a good story. Since you're here, why don't you choose the athletic lavender to buy? Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you! Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sakes. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask, was it because he took from you your share, or your sister? You don't know a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn. I thought he did it for the money. You two, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildibrand. God, me too. We should get going. Lady Durlia will not take kindly to wilted flowers. I also try not to think about Hildibrand. Where are we going? Vesper Bay. Dun, 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 dun. I believe you have something to present to Lady Durulda. Go on, then. Durulda? Again! As I told the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of an additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. But I brought you flour. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you've earned my respect. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out. Forgive us, Lady Durulda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Yes, I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized, or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the service of a certain gentleman. But you may see for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now take a look at my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair. Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. My lady, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent... To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry, I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Baradian, consulting inspector, at your service, my lady. Briardian? Briardian. Conniving inspector. Consulting inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand Meanderville and Nashu Maharaka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these rascals. You see, I do not want nor need your help. Briardan is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. And where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? There was a strange flying thing and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... The vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it's worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in this girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me what exactly happened? I picked up the vase in Ulda like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nofika's wells. I wanted to go and look, but there were scary things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Baradine. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not derelict in our duty of justice. Come, Nashju, we must away. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. Understand? Out! Out! I have forthcoming appointments with very prestigious guests, and you will suffer, and will suffer your presence no longer. Yes. I'm having a very hard time reading today. I'm getting all tongue-tied. Unfortunately, oh my gosh. Unfortunately, in Final Fantasy XIV, there is no Easter event this year. I don't know why. They didn't say anything about it. They canceled, I know that there's a lot going on because of the pandemic, and everyone had to switch to, working at home. So, they had to cancel, like, Halloween, and then they mashed Valentine's Day and the White Day together. But there was no word about the Hatchling Tide event, which was a little sad. I would have understood, but the lack of an update was a touch heartbreaking. Let's see. A pox upon that thieving demon bird! He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me! Huh? A vase? I know not of what you curse these infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There is something in the water at this man's feet. Chicken. He's all green. I guess we'll follow the water. A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is like to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw